A lot of people think, you know, the saying, they're playing chess, not checkers. And I think it's neither. I think it's neither, especially when you're talking about billionaires. They became billionaires for a reason, you know, ruthless. They got to the top somehow. Usually not all the the the, the nice way of getting to the top of things, but I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But I don't think these billionaires are playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. I just think it's corrupt. And that's exactly what we saw here. The Dallas Mavericks got the number one pick in the NBA lottery. So they get the Cooper flag. They get Cooper flag. Dallas Mavericks, congratulations. Here you go. It's you won the Cooper flag sweepstakes. There you go. Threw you a bone. They threw you a bone. Now, I'm not even going to get into the context yet of why this is rigged. Let's just do the math. Let's just do the math, okay? Simple math was Dallas Mavericks had a 1.8% chance to get the number one overall pick. 1.8%. So you're saying there's a chance. Okay. Okay. The exact order of it being Dallas 1, Spurs 2, Sixers 3 had a 0.0014% chance of happening. Okay. Oh, by the way, everyone's looking at the Dallas pick. Look at Philly. Philly got to keep their pick, and they got the third overall pick. Because remember, their pick was only top 6 protected. Had it landed 7 or later, it was going to be an OKC pick. The NBA couldn't let OKC get the 7th overall pick, right? Right? Interesting. And then, so just simple math. There is a chance. There is a chance. There was a 1.8% chance that the Mavs were going to get the number 1 overall pick. Now, it might be believable that this was a miracle. Right? If it wasn't every single year, there seems to be a miracle that fits a narrative. I mean, you had the Cleveland Cavaliers, who 3 out of 4 years got the number 1 overall pick. Just so happened when LeBron was coming back to Cleveland, they got the number 1 overall pick, which they used to trade for Kevin Love. Funny how that works out. Funny how, what was it, 2011, 2012, when the NBA sold the Charlotte, what was it, Charlotte Hornets or what? No, not Charlotte Hornets. It was the New Orleans Hornets, right? And it becoming the Pelicans. When they sold the team, they found an owner, right? They found someone to buy this team, get it off their hands. Great. Just so happened that team happened to get the number 1 overall pick that year. Just so happened. Huh. Huh. Okay. Okay. Just so happened. Cleveland ended up with the number 1 overall pick the year LeBron was being drafted, the hometown kid. Oh, okay. It's a joke. It's a joke. And then let's talk about the Spurs. The Spurs end up, I mean, it was a miracle the year they got Wemby a couple years ago. They had a slim chance and they got it, throwing Pop a bone. Now look at this. Now, and this is how you know it's rigged too, because they're like, listen, we can't just throw the Mavs up top at 1, and then the other teams, which by the way, the Charlotte Hornets, the Jazz, and the Wizards combined had a 42% chance of one of those teams getting the top 1, and they go 4, 5, and 6. Right. Because we're just looking at the math. That's a very, very slim chance. Like I said, 0.0014% chance that it ended up Mavs 1, Spurs 2, Sixers 3. Huh. You know what? I'm not all opposed to this either. It's fine. There's clear corruption here. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with them rigging however they want to rig it, but just don't lie to us about it. That's the thing that I don't like, right? Go ahead, be corrupt, collude, bail out the Mavs. Say, hey, thank you for trading Luka to the Lakers. Oh my gosh, we have Luka in the Lakers. That's going to help the NBA for the next 10 years. Thank you. Here's your reward. You're going to get the number 1 overall pick. That's fine. That's part of the deal. That's part of the deal. Now, think about that trade, because that trade didn't make any sense, right? You traded Luka for AD. AD, hell of a player when he's out there. And what happened? He ended up getting injured right as he went. You know what I mean? I mean, a hell of a pick. I mean, he's a hell of a player. Great defender. Probably the best defender in the league still when he's healthy, once again. But, like, that's it? No. No. Now, if you said we're going to give you AD and Cooper Flag, then okay. Now we're talking. Now we can at least say, hey, this makes a little bit of sense. I could see it. Okay. I can see it. And that's exactly what happened. Now, I'm okay with all this colluding, corruption, all that kind of stuff. Just don't lie to us about it. Don't act like this is all on the up and up. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Right? But the NBA is a joke. It's a joke. And they're just fueling the conspiracy theorists who are right in this. They're right. They're absolutely right. The NBA lottery is a joke. It's rigged. Why do they even pretend like it's not? So, congratulations, Dallas Mavericks, for beating the odds. And congratulations to the Spurs and the Sixers. I have heard the Spurs are very interested in trading away that number 2 pick to the Milwaukee Bucks for Giannis, obviously, with some players attached to it and whatnot to make salaries match. But don't be surprised if San Antonio is not picking there at 2. I don't know. Let me know what you think, though, about the draft. Do you think this was on the up and up and clean? And there's no way that this thing was rigged. Dallas just got so lucky. The basketball gods' karma was on their side. They felt so bad for the Mavs fans that this was the right outcome. Or do you believe it's completely rigged? Let me know in the comments below. Smash the like button. I'll see you guys on the next